Good day to you students. Today we will be beginning a new chapter, that is surface areas and volumes. In this chapter, originally we were supposed to understand the calculations of surface areas and volumes of cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone and sphere. But since the syllabus has been reduced, we will be only learning to calculate and understand the surface areas of cone and the surface area and volume of a sphere. So these are the only two solids whose surface area and volume we will be learning about. So first let us look at the concept of surface area of a cone or a right circular cone. Surface area of cone. When we say right circular, it means if this is the circular part or the bottom part of our cone, then the angle made here with the circular part and to the tip of the cone is always 90 degrees. So this is a right circular cone. Usually we can also come across cones which are not right circular in shape. So this is not a right circular cone, this second image, whereas the first one is a right circular cone, and we will be learning to calculate the surface area and volume of the right circular cone. And in this case, first we will be studying about surface area of a right circular cone. So this length is called as the slant height, and this length, the perpendicular length from the circular base, is the height, and this will obviously be the radius. So L in a right circular cone is slant height. That slope of the cone is known as slant height, and h is the height of the cone, and r is the radius of the base, As you know that cone has a curved surface. So in case of cone, there are two surface areas. First one is CSA, which is also called as curved surface area, or also in some cases they refer to it as lateral surface area. And this curved surface area or lateral surface area of the cone is given by the formula CSA is equal to pi r L, where pi is, we know it is a constant whose value is 22/7. R is the radius of the base of the cone, and L is its slant height. And L, as you can see, this is a right angle triangle, so L can be calculated. L is equal to, using Pythagoras theorem, L is equal to r square plus h square under root r square plus h square. So curved surface of area of the cone is given by pi RL, CS is equal to pi RL, and L is equal to under root r square plus h square. So that gives only this curved area, not this circular base, only the curved area. But when we include this circular base in our area, then we call that area as our total surface area or TSA, which is given by the formula pi RL, that is curved surface area, plus pi r square, that is the area of the base. So here pi r is common, taking that out we get pi r is common, so what remains inside is L plus r. So this is the second formula to calculate the total surface area of the cone. So here we have an example, that is the solved example 4. Example, find the curved surface area. So we have to find CSA of a cone, of a right circular cone, whose slant height is 10 centimeter and base radius is 7 centimeter. whose slant height L is 10 centimeter and base radius is equal to 7 centimeter. So we know that CSA is equal to pi RL, which is equal to 22 by 7 into radius is 7 into 10. 7 ones are, we get 22 tens are 220 centimeter square. So 220 centimeter square is the CSA or curved surface area of the given cone. And next we have another example, that is example 5, which says the height of the cone is 16 centimeters. So h is equal to 16 centimeter and its base radius r is equal to 12 centimeter. Find the curved surface area and hence the total surface area of the cone. So they have asked us to calculate CSA is how much and TSA is equal to how much. And they also mentioned or told us to consider pi to be equal to 3.14. Unless they say or mention to consider pi to be 3.14, use value of pi to be equal to 22 by 7 only. So we now have all of the given. Now we don't know slant height. To calculate the curved surface area or total surface area, we need slant height. So first let us find the slant height. We know L is equal to under root r square plus h square. So which is equal to under root r is 12 square plus h is 16 square. So which is equal to under root 144 plus 256. 16 square is 256. So now this is equal to adding them 6401 45910 2134 400, which is equal to square root of 400 is 20 centimeters. So our slant height is 20 centimeters. So now to find curved surface area of the cone. So first CSA is equal to pi RL, which is equal to, they have told us to take pi to be equal to 3.14 into R is 12 into 20. So this is equal to, the curved surface area will be equal to 753.6 centimeter square. This is the solution. And now further we have the total surface area. We need to find the total surface area, and TSA is equal to pi RL plus pi R square. We know the value of pi RL, which is equal to 753.6 plus 3.14 into 12 into 12. So this is equal to 753.6 plus 3.14 into 12 into 12 is 144. So we get our total surface area to be equal to 1205.76 centimeter square. This is the required solution. Example 6, I am leaving it to you as your homework or as a part of your homework. You can pause the video and try to solve example 6 on your own. Now without further ado, let's move to exercise 13.3. Exercise 13.3. Diameter of a base of a cone is, in the first question, they have already mentioned, assume pi to be equal to 22 by 7 unless stated otherwise. Just as I said before, if they tell you to take pi to be equal to 3.14, then take it 3.14. Otherwise, it is always 22 by 7. So in the first question, diameter of base of the cone is, so first question, we have a right circular cone. Whenever they say cone, they are talking about right circular cone. You don't have to worry whether it is right circular or no. The diameter of the base, so D is equal to 10.5 centimeters. And its slant height, L, this height, L is 10 centimeter. Find its CSA. So L is equal to 10 centimeter. D is equal to 10.5 centimeter. So this implies R is equal to D by 2. We need radius. So radius is equal to diameter by 2, which is equal to 10.5 divided by 2. 2 ones are 5s are 0.2 5 which is equal to 5.25 centimeter. 5.25 centimeter. So now to calculate the curved surface area, CSA is equal to pi RL. So which is equal to 22 by 7 into radius, which is 5.25 into 10. So this is equal to, this will be equal to, so 7 ones are 0.75. 0.75. So this will be equal to 22 into 7.5. 0.75 into 10, 7.5. So we will get 22 5s are. So 22 into 7.5 is equal to 165 centimeter square. This is the required answer. The CSA of the given cone is 165 centimeter square. Moving to the second question of exercise 13.3. Find the TSA of the cone. So TSA is equal to how much? If its slant height is 21, L is equal to 21 meter and diameter of its base D is equal to 24 meter. So since we are supposed to find TSA, first let us find radius. So since D is given, R is equal to D by 2, which is equal to 24 by 2. 2 ones are 12, which is equal to 12 meters. So this is the value of radius. So now to find TSA, we know that TSA, total surface area, is equal to pi R into L plus R. So this is equal to 22 by 7 into R is 12 into brackets L is 21 plus 12. So this is equal to 22 by 7 into 12 into 21 plus 12 is 2 plus 1 3, 1 plus 2 3, 33. So what we get here is the total surface area on simplification is equal to 1244.57 meters square. This is the solution to the question. So straight moving ahead to the third question. Curved surface of area of a cone is 308 centimeters square. So they have told us that CSA is equal to 308 centimeters square. And its slant height is 14 centimeter. L is equal to 14 centimeter. Find the radius of the base. The first question is to find R is equal to how much, and after we find the radius, the second question is to find the TSA or the total surface area of the cone. So this is a straightforward question. We know that CSA or curved surface area is equal to pi RL. CSA value they have given us. So 308 is equal to pi value is 22 by 7. We don't know the value of R, so keep R as it is, and value of L is 14. So 1s are 2s are. Now we have 308 is equal to for 22 into 2 into R. So 2 1s are 2 1s are 2 5s are and 2 4s are. So 22 1s are 22 7s are. Therefore radius is equal to 7 centimeter. This is the radius of the cone. We got our first answer. Now to find the total surface area, TSA is equal to pi RL plus pi R square. Pi RL, that is the curved surface area, we know it is equal to 308 centimeter square plus pi R square, 22 by 7 into 7 into 7. So 7 1s are 22 7s are, we know 154. So this is equal to 308 plus 154, which is equal to 314,5162. 462 centimeter square. This is the total surface area or the required solution to the question number 3 of the exercise 13.3. In the fourth question, a conical tent is 10 meter high. So when they say high, they have told us about height of the cone, and which is equal to 10 meters. And the radius of the base is 24 meter. R is equal to 24 meter. Find the slant height of the tent. So L is equal to how much, and cost of the canvas required to make the tent if the cost of 1 meter square canvas is rupees 70. So when we are talking about tent, about putting up a tent, then we are not considering the area at the bottom. So we will only be working with the curved surface area. So to find the cost, we have to find the curved surface area and multiply it with the cost they have told us to find the rate. So now we know H, R, and to find L, L is equal to under root R square plus H square, which is equal to under root 24 square plus 10 square. So this is equal to 576 plus 100, which is equal to under root 676. Square root of 676 is equal to 26 meters. So the slant height of the tent is 26 meters. Now to find the LSA or the cost. To find the cost, first we need to find the CSA of the tent, which is equal to pi R L, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 24 into 26. So on multiplying and simplifying, we get 22 into 24 into 26, we get 13,728 by 7 meters square. So this is the curved surface area. So to now to find the cost of the tent will be equal to 13728 divided by 7. For 1 meter square it is rupees 70. So for this much area it will be equal to the area into the cost. So 7 ones are 7 tens are, we will get cost to be equal to rupees 1,37,280 or 1,37,280 rupees. That is the solution to the question. Coming to the fifth question of the exercise 13.3. What is the length of a tarpaulin 3 meter wide? So we have a tarpaulin whose length is x, we don't know, we have to find it, x, and its width is 3 meter, and this tarpaulin has been transformed into a right circular cone or a conic tent. So the height and the radius of that conic tent have been given to us. The radius of the tent is 6 meters and its height is equal to 8 meters. So our job is to calculate the length of the tarpaulin used to prepare this tent, given the wastage to be equal to 20 centimeters, which is nothing but 0.2 meters. Since everything is in meter, let us convert our wastage also to 0.2 meters. So now, since we know that the tarpaulin was converted into a right circular tent with the height and the given radius, we need to find the slant height of the tent. So L is equal to under root R square plus H square, which is equal to R is 6 meters, so 6 square plus 8 square, which is equal to 36 plus 64, which is equal to under root 100. So this means square root of 100 is 10 meters. So slant height of the tent is equal to 10 meters. So now, since this area, the rectangular area, was stitched into a tent, then the area of the rectangle, that is x into 3. Area of the rectangle is length into breadth. So this will be equal to the CSA of the tent, because when they say tent, there is no bottom surface, so it is only the curved surface area. So we are only calculating the CSA, which is equal to pi. They are told us to consider pi to be equal to 3.14 into radius is 6 into slant height, which is 10 meters. So 3 ones are 3 twos are. This implies x is equal to 2 fours are 8, 2 ones are 2, 0.23 are 6 into 10. So x is equal to 62.8 meters. This is the length of the tarpaulin, but there is also wastage. So x will be equal to 62.8 plus 0.2, which will be equal to 63 meters. So this is the length of the tarpaulin required to build a tent of the given dimensions. Now going on to the sixth question. The slant height and base diameter of a conical tomb are 25 meter and 14 meter respectively. Find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface area at the rate of 210 per 100 meters square. I am going to leave this question to you as your homework and directly move on to the seventh question of the exercise, which is a joker's cap is in the form of a right circular cone of base radius 7 cm and height 24 cm. Find the area of the sheet required to make 10 such caps. So in the seventh question, there is a joker's cap whose height is 24 centimeter. H is equal to 24 centimeter and radius of the base is equal to 7 centimeter. We are to find how much area is required to make 10 such caps. Area of 10 caps is equal to how much? So first, since we are talking about caps, they don't have a bottom part, so we will only calculate the curved surface area. So to do that, first we need the slant height. So L is equal to R square plus H square, which is equal to 7 square plus 24 square, which is equal to 49 plus 576. So this is equal to under root 625, which is nothing but 25 centimeters. So slant height of the cone is, or the conical height or the conical joker's cap is 25 centimeters. So CSA of one cap, for one cap the area will be pi RL, which is equal to pi is 22 by 7 into radius is 7 into slant height is 25. Ones are, so we get 25 twos are 50, 5 carry, 25 twos are 50 plus 5, 550 centimeters square. So for one cap, the area required is 550 centimeters square. So the area required for 10 cap will be equal to 550 into 10, which is equal to 5500 centimeters square. This is the solution to the seventh question. In the final question of the exercise, a bus stop is barricaded from the remaining part of the road by using 50 hollow cones made out of recycled cardboard. Each cone has a base diameter of 40 centimeters. So they have barricaded a bus stop with recycled cones made out of cardboard whose base diameter, so this D, is equal to 40 centimeters. So this implies radius is equal to D by 2, which is equal to 20 centimeters. And in terms of meters, this is equal to 0.2 meters. This is the radius. And also they have told us that the height of these cones, this height H is 1 meter. So H is equal to 1 meter. Our job is to find, there are 50 such cones. One cone has dimensions of 1 meter and radius 0.2 meters. We have to find the cost of painting the curved surface area or the outer side When they say outer side of the cones, that then they mean the curved surface area. So we have to find how much it will cost to paint the outer surface area of 50 such cones at the rate of 12 per meter square. So first let us find the slant height. To find CSA we need the slant height. So L is equal to under root R square plus H square, which is equal to R is 0.2 whole square plus H is 1 square, because both are in meters. So this will be equal to under root 1.04. They are told us in a side note to consider root 1.04 to be equal to 1.02 meters. So slant height is 1.02 meters. So now to calculate the CSA of the cone, we know that curved surface area CSA is equal to pi RL. It will give the CSA of one cone only. So this will be equal to, they have also told us to take pi to be equal to 3.14 into the radius is 0.2 into the length or the slant height, which is equal to 1.02. So on multiplying all of these we get 3.14 into 0.2 into 1.02 is equal to 0.64056 meter square. This is the curved surface area of one barricade cone. So CSA of 50 cones, CSA of 50 cones will be equal to 50 into 0.64056, which will be equal to 32.028 meter square. This is the curved surface area of 50 such cones. So the cost of painting will be equal to 12 into 32.028. So this will be equal to rupees 384.336. This is the solution to the final question of the exercise. So as I told you before, the solved example 6 and exercise question 6 are your homework. You can either pause the video and solve them right now, or you can first solve these questions and come back to them later. So that's all for today. In the next class, we'll learn about the surface area of the sphere. Thank you.